What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some Zhaoming. And in today's video we're going to be doing kind of a new player guide. And if you guys would have seen the last video that I posted, this character is a character that I literally just made, and I wanted to use this as an example. Every time I make a new character, use this as an example to show new players how, or new people to beat DVRP, how to get in, how to RP, and how to, you know, get themselves set up, where to go, what kind of jobs that they need to do. We're gonna try two new jobs today. Well, not too new, but we're gonna try some jobs today. I made about, I think, 1400 last video, so we're gonna continue with that, and then we're gonna go buy a car. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and rent a new taxi, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can start. We're gonna try to do the highest paying one. So all right, we got some keys to the vehicle, so we're gonna go ahead and get this going. When you jump in DVRP, you want to start by getting yourself a job and making some extra money. We give you quite a bit. You come with $20,000 in your bank and $5,000 cash, and the whole point of that is to give you a little bit of help or assistance whenever you first join in. Remember, if you drive like this, you could get stopped by the police, and that could mean charges. So be very careful. Choose what times you're going to be around. There might be cops on in the morning, might be cops on in the afternoon, so just pay attention to that. And we're gonna start this character's storyline with me just working normal jobs. Then I'll join a gang, and I'm then gonna go ahead and start doing some crime, so just to make some more money. But for right now, I don't know, it's really early in the morning. It's like 7 a.m. right now, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I highly doubt, we were on as cops really late last night, so I don't think anybody's gonna be around right now. But remember, don't just use that knowledge for you to do certain stuff. Remember, you gotta be in your character and use that kind of knowledge. So be aware of what you're doing. Either way, there might be cops clocking in on the early shift, so just be aware of that. And just look around when you're driving. You never know who might pull up on you. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and continue the taxi job and make some money. I'm gonna do 2 of these, and then I'm gonna switch to the bus job and show you guys that you can make money. You can make quite a bit of money doing this job or the construction. I would have shown all of my subscribers the construction before, so you guys shouldn't be unaware of that. But then there's the bus, which we have literally just buffed in terms of how much you make. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that next and show you guys that you can make up to $10,000 a route. Well, that's for the highest routes or so, so you're gonna have to spend some time grinding, but it is gonna help you to go ahead and get that stuff sorted out. Remember to pay attention to your food and water at the bottom left hand corner. Your food and water is gonna be very important. I've been seeing people say, oh, I just randomly died. No, you didn't just randomly die. You forgot to eat and drink, and that's something you need to make sure that you get done, because if you forget to eat and drink, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna die, and you're gonna lose all your stuff on you. For me, I have 6,000 in cash right now. You'd lose that stuff if you don't pay attention to that. So just be aware and focus on that. So we're gonna go ahead and head up into here, drop this lady off. We're gonna take one more job, then we're gonna go and try the bus job. Once we've tried the bus job, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a new car, and then that'll help me move around the city a bit more. So let's go ahead and stop here. She gave us $900 in cash. Let's go ahead and take a new job to see if we can find the highest jobs. $700, Javier. So let's go to this one. He's all the way across the city. That is insane. And as you tier up, you get access to faster taxis, you get access to faster cars, different things that you can do. So just be aware of that. I'm pretty sure you could also show yourself available for other players to call you, or you could make some money from other players. they're gonna have to pay you when you're out. So you can actually make that something that you can do. You could give rides to other players and stuff as a taxi driver. You don't have to just work on AI. You could work on AI when there's nobody else around, but I would, if I was y'all, I would take advantage of how many new players that we have, get in a taxi, and you offer you know, taxi services for players to you know, to get their route. All you need to do is put yourself available. They'll be able to call you. You can fare them. I would have to look back and see what the commands are. It might be /taxi or something like that. Let me see. No, it's not that. I'll figure it out. But there is a way for them to call you, and you could go take jobs from other players and be a taxi driver. I'll let you guys know once this video is over what's the command and stuff like that. I've never seen that before. What the hell? Oh, that's the gym. For some reason it's not showing up. Interesting. Yeah, it's not showing up. That's the gym. All right, I have to go figure that out. Probably why that tequila law is not working. All right, I'm gonna have to remove that gym. All right, let's keep it going here. All right, so we're gonna head on up here. And let's go pick up our fare. The person we're riding having to pick up for the taxi. I got distracted for a second, guys. That's why I had to look at my phone for a second. That's why I kind of swerved. All right, there's this guy right here. I don't know. I pulled in right there like a GTA taxi for real. All right, 62.414 miles. So let's go ahead and take this guy down. $734. That's not horrible. The city's economy is not bad, guys. It's really not that bad. So let's go ahead and keep it pushing here. And we're gonna go ahead. I have my breakfast back there too. I'm wanting to eat breakfast, but my tea's right now cooling down, so that's what I'm waiting on, trying to get my tea to cool down. So let's go on ahead over here, and I'm gonna be playing, as I said, like I have some recording and stuff. I just was so lazy this week in terms of editing. But I'm dedicated to doing it today. This is Sunday that I'm recording this. I'm dedicated to doing it today, getting all the recordings and everything finished and edited and put out on both of my oh, that guy just smacked straight into that thing. My goal is to get all of my recording and everything finished so that I can. All right, there we go. So that guy he's good. All right. So I need to see. Oh, these are locked. So the more experience you get, the more access you get to get some other stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and take the taxi back real quick. I made about $2,000-3,000 from the couple of jobs that you've seen me do, and I've been recording what, 10 minutes. So a couple thousand in 10 minutes. It's not bad. Once we'll see how it goes in relation to other jobs, and then maybe we will buff it a little bit more. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys the bus job. Once we finish the bus job, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the county, and I'll show you guys a trick in terms of that. Actually, let's go to the county now. We'll go to the county, get ourselves a car, then I'm gonna come back down, show you guys the bus job, then show you guys where you can go to register your cars. And so that when you get stopped by the police, you don't get absolutely messed up in terms of fines. is the fines infractions is off jump $5,000 that you got to pay. So, and even your weapons license is 5,000. So you got to make sure that you you don't get yourself in trouble by, you know, driving on a vehicle that's not registered. These ones are fine because you all you really need is your driver's license. These are rental vehicles, and the law enforcement are going to know that. The trucks have TR on it. Their plate suggests that it's a trucking vehicle or a job vehicle, so you don't get charged for that. But make sure you have your license on you. I'm thinking of introducing CDLs again, and maybe like a driving school for CDLs. But I gotta figure out how that's gonna work and how we're gonna get that implemented. And I think that would be very, very cool for us to do, to have that kind of a system going. But for right now, this is all we have. I'm gonna go look around for some scripts in terms of driving classes and schools and stuff like that. Making sure that people have like CDLs and different things. That'll give state patrol and other departments some stuff to do. The ones that focus on traffic, I'm just reaching back to get me a piece of my apple. Nothing like fruit on a Sunday morning, guys. Nothing like fruit on a Sunday morning. So I'm gonna go out here, show you guys the dealership, what kind of cars you can get, and then we're gonna get back to the city and go work again. This apple is smacking, boy. A lot of people complain about the drive, but you're in a real estate server, buddy. You're not gonna have easy access to everywhere. So it's always best you find your way. Now this is one method, using the taxi to get yourself basically a free car. We don't offer car rentals because to be honest, people are gonna exploit it. So you have a bicycle, you spend some time doing that, or riding. You have enough money that you can get yourself a basic car, at least something to start out, and then you get money from us straight off jump. And should you get, and I'm pretty generous, so if you do good RP, I'm more than likely gonna add a little bit of money to your bank account just to help you out. You feel me? Because I enjoy seeing good RP. Last night I had a bunch of people who showed some really good RP, and yeah. So this is the dealership up here on this on the left. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. Let's park up. And let's get Zhaoming Woo a car. I'm just gonna keep doing that, guys. It's so fun. So we're gonna go in here, open the showroom. So now there's a bunch of cars in here that you can get. There's a very limited selection. You have some of these cars right here. You have a few off-road cars. There's different options that you can choose from. I'm gonna try something pretty cheap. I'm not gonna spend too much money. There's also the ability to go ahead and finance, but there's always a risk to financing. You could, if you don't play the character a lot, you could lose out on money. So but these are the options. You guys should go ahead and get yourself in to check out the different cars and different things that you have to use. I'm loading in some of the cars because I just recently cleared my cache. So, and yeah, sorry about that, guys. So we have a bunch of different vehicles. This dealership you can go ahead and finance, but I don't know, it's up to you. I feel like this is going to be kind of a gimmicky vehicle, so we're going to go ahead and purchase, and we're going to use our bank account. We're going to finance this thing. We paid 3,000 today, and then every 12 hours we pay 2,000, and that should be something easy for you to, you know, be able to do your thing. So let's go ahead and get this going. We got a nice little Jeep. Know what I'm saying? We got something nice, and it's black. Pause. Ooh, and it drift a little bit too. I'm gonna see if I can put some more cars in that dealership, because it was, the selection wasn't the best, but remember, you're a new player, you aren't gonna have access to the biggest and the brightest, you get what I'm saying? But I do think there's a new set of new vehicles that I can, well, no, that's PDM's vehicles. But there are a few cars that, you know, some normal cars that you guys can go ahead and get. So we're gonna head back to the city now. We're gonna drive over to, we're gonna go ahead and drive to where you register, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the bus job, and you guys get to see, you know, you guys get to see that process, you get to see what's going on there, and then we'll go from there, guys. So I think I'm gonna stream later on this character, so you guys let me know if you want that. Actually, I'm probably gonna post this video after I live stream, but we'll see. I do want to get on a live stream earlier in the day, because I want to be doing stuff like spending time with my girl and stuff like that later on in the day. So I think I might get on live stream earlier in the morning. I might live stream right after this, to be honest, or not right after I record this, maybe after I do my editing. I have a bunch of videos to go ahead and edit and stuff like that, so I wanna go ahead and do that. That's something that's gonna be very, very important. I want to get ahead on all of the content, get ahead on everything. So I think what I'm actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit my videos first, and then I'm gonna go on live stream. I'll live stream for 2-3 hours maybe, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get off, have this video be posted, and then once I finish edit, upload those videos and stuff like that, I'll have videos for the week, and we can focus on that. But I think once I'm done here, I'm gonna go try to get to editing as quickly as possible, and then going live. And I wanna get on this character and grind a little bit some more, get some money, do different things. We need to grow our bank account and stuff like that. I got car payments, and I gotta go get me a house. I think my next part of the guide, I'm gonna grind some money until I can get a house, and then I'm gonna record another video showing you guys, you know, what's the process in terms of getting a house and all that kind of stuff. A lot of new player guides coming, so you guys pay attention. And this is gonna be this new character, new storyline, different stuff. So people are gonna ask me where I'm from, and be like, I'm from China. Where are you from? You know what I'm saying? Like some slightly racist, but not racist at the same time. We're gonna be trying to do an accent. I'm gonna see if I can get better at it, and I'm gonna switch between and Chinaman. Two. I don't know what to say. My brain just went blank. My brain just went blank. I sound more African than anything. That's crazy. I think I'll get it. I'll probably have to study some accents a little bit. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and... Does this thing have indicators? Oh, it does have indicators. Wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. That could be a problem. Especially if I get Damien. All right, that's gonna be weird, that texture loss, but oh well, that'll just take relogin. I think I probably came into the area too quickly. My game couldn't keep up with it. All right, so we have this vehicle right here. We're gonna go to this guy right here. The other person around the corner is gonna home insurance. So we're gonna go ahead and register. Let's do 30 days. Because it took $900 to do it. and then we're gonna get insurance 30 days as well. That takes 1,800. So it depends on your vehicle. It could take 30 days. It could take, you know, a little bit of money, or it could take a lot of money. Just pay attention to that. All right, let's keep the driver's license on us. We're gonna keep that near the bottom, so that we don't end up losing it. We're gonna keep our car insurance and stuff in here. So let's go ahead and head out now, and let's go on over to the, I want to do the bus job, but I don't want my vehicle to disappear. So is there any garages nearby to the bus job? The bus job is supposed to be down here. I'm not seeing it on the map. Give me a second, guys. All right, sorry about that. I did not realize that some of these jobs were not available. I'm sorry, guys, for those of you who are new. It's back. It should be available now. There it is, right there. So we're gonna go ahead and do the bus job. I'm gonna show you guys that, and then we can continue from there. So we're gonna go this way and head on out over to the bus job. We have a ton of people from the GMT time in the server, so we're gonna go ahead and head on out over here, and we're gonna do some bus job. I thought there was gonna be like a garage nearby, but let's hope the vehicle doesn't disappear. I'm gonna show you guys what kind of happens when you leave your vehicle. Oh, in terms of that, if my vehicle disappears, I got bicycles around the corner, so it should be fine. But we're gonna go ahead and park up right here. We're gonna leave that. Hopefully nobody steals it. So let's go ahead. We're gonna open the menu, and Zhaoming Wu. We're gonna go ahead and select this. It say my salary is $100, which is quite odd. Right into the vehicle. Where's the vehicle? It's probably out back. Yeah, hookers right there. If this doesn't work the way I want it, I think it should work in terms of the money. I'm gonna go ahead and look and see if I can buff this, because there's no way salary is $100. All right, let's go ahead and see how this goes. We're gonna try not to crash, and go ahead and open up the doors, get people in. They're gonna get in. Nah, that pays too low. We're gonna have to work on that, guys. We're gonna have to work on that. No way you guys should be getting $26. Absolutely no way. All right, I got some interesting happening on my email, so $52. That sucks. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that, guys. There's no way. This one seems to be weird. There you go. It's probably the controller when you try to do it. I'm gonna have to go into the script, change this up. Let's see what happens when I finish the job. It's kind of me live testing too, and if this really is this low, I'm gonna go buff it, so you guys don't have to suffer this pain. I can't go over 90. That's the warning right there. You get penalized if you go too fast. Think about it. You can't really be going so fast with passengers in your bus. You feel me? I wish it would stop at bus stops and not just on the side of the road. This apple smacking though. All right, nobody got in. By a certain ornament. Oh no, they got out. All the passengers got out. Okay. I want to go see how much I'm gonna make. I'm really interested to find out. There's no way this makes so little, right? There's absolutely no way. Come on, get in, bucko. I'm just shaking the bus, but one passenger probably get in. Funny. I'm gonna buff this to be about the same as a taxi. So every person you pick up, probably a few $100s. So you could easily make 1,000, 2,000 a route, maybe more, maybe up to 5,000 a route. And then the more people, the more you do it, the more money you'll make. Because I'm pretty sure right now I buffed it up to a level where, like, you should really be making like 3,000. But we'll see if that's actually what's happening or if the script's just being weird. I'm losing textures. I apologize, guys, if that looks ugly. It's not supposed to happen that way. And there's many routes. I just haven't I don't know. I just never, I haven't done this job in a while. I did it when we first started. Get more people in. While we get more people on, I'm gonna be eating my fruit. I have plums, apples, and tangerine. And they're smacking right now, guys. Great natural way to get some vitamins and stuff in your system. Go ahead and stop up here. This is named Luxury. How's this stop? That's interesting. Man, it's still thingy. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had to help my mom with something real quick. So, okay. That's the bill got paid. I forgot how much bills I paid, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really do. I don't know, guys. Do you all like stress about money? Does anybody here who's watching this stress about money? I stress about money all the time. I don't know if it's a man thing or it's just a person thing or it's a young person thing. Like, I feel like I'm a bit behind on life. This is just me being a little bit more vulnerable with you guys. You know, I feel a bit behind on life, even though I really am not really, but I do really feel like I'm behind. Does anybody else feel that way? Even though I know I'm doing good, I know I'm ahead of most other people my age. Not really in terms of finances, job, you know, maturity, all kinds of different things. I know that I'm ahead of some people, but I do feel like I'm behind. And I want to know if any of you feel that same way too. I want to know if it's just me. Apparently I can't go no faster than that. We're gonna go ahead and stop right here, and I think it's gonna be a straight shot back once we finish here. I think maybe a few more stops, but once this is finished, I'm gonna go ahead and buff this so you guys can earn more money with the bus job. So hopefully by the time you guys see this video, you'll be able to make more money with the bus job. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. I gotta make more money on this character so that I can be up to shenanigans. The bus stop's right here, but it has the people back there. So interesting. I guess it teleported them back over here, or did that guy leave? Yeah, they're gonna walk over here, and it's all the same guy too. All right, everybody got in. My bad, G. I hope one of these guys ain't getting on the bus to get out of it down here, 'cause that'll be kind of tragic, wouldn't it be? That'd be kind of sad. You that lazy, you wait on the bus to get off of it. Oh, what is going on here? It doesn't want to show up for some odd reason. Something just popped up. There you go. Oh, so those are the secondary doors. I didn't know that that counted too. Somebody just got off the bus. You telling me that you went ahead and you did all that to get off the bus up the street? Brother, what are we doing? Look at our casino, guys. That beautiful casino is nice. So sad what happened to the person who owned it. Tis. Some people never learn, bro. Some people never learn, guys. It is just sad to see what happened. It'd be like that. Bud. Is rather unfortunate. But you guys can those of you who are new, you can go ahead and use your map to figure out where the jobs are or where different things are. I just showed you guys where the dealership in Sandy is, and the taxi job, the bus job. Showed you guys where those things are, so you can go ahead and utilize that to your advantage, and you go figure out where these things are. Next, I think on my next live stream or so, I'm probably gonna be playing either Gold. I'm probably gonna play Ghost. We'll see. But I also hire people with my my Ghost character to do some stuff for me, and I'll pay you for, you know, materials and mining and stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff that you could do that you'll have access to, that you can make some good money in the server. So just pay attention to it and get yourself all set up. We're gonna continue with the bus job here, try to finish this off. I'm hoping that this is gonna go until sunrise, so that I can, you know, get a thumbnail too, probably when I get back to my vehicle. Hopefully my vehicle's still there. If it's not there, guys, one or two things happen. Somebody stole it and chopped it, or it just despawned and it'll go back to your garage. They'll need to panic about it. Well, for the second part, no need to panic, but for the first part, you should panic if somebody stole your car and they're gonna chop it, because they'll turn that in for some money and make some money off of your vehicle, so, and your parts. So be aware of that, and just different things like that. On my Ghost character, I'm gonna be giving out some boosting tablets and stuff like that for people to go ahead and use. They can steal cars and do all sorts of stuff with that and make some money. So you could, you know, check that out, see if that's something that you're interested in. But for right now, let's continue here. Going right back down into the city. I think these are gonna be the last set of stops. We got 6 passengers. There's health insurance right there to the right, at that insurance place right there. That's where the health insurance is. You could and paying for health insurance helps you to spend less money if you go down. So if you go to the hospital, instead of, let's say, $5,000, you end up only spending a fraction of that. Now you see, this is a problem. We're gonna have to move them out the way. At least it doesn't count as crashing. Let's go ahead and see if we can move them. Yep, I got fined $300 for that. I don't like that. I don't like how we had vehicles just parked on the side of the road there. So I got money taken from me because I had to move this car out of the way. Sometimes ramming it doesn't help, but I don't think you can get on the bus. That's the problem. That's why I had to ram it and do that. I don't think you can get out the bus. I think it's gonna penalize you if you do get out the bus. So hopefully that doesn't continue to happen. I don't like this person to hurry up and get inside the goddamn bus. Thank you. But this payout could be low, totally, because this is probably my first job on this character. Maybe you need to run some more routes, but I'll take a look at the script, see what the facts are, and see if we can increase it some more for you guys to be able to make some more money. The intention was to make it hard, but not ridiculously hard, you feel me? Let's push that out of the way if we can. There you go. All right, we were able to lightly move it up. Return the vehicle. All right, so we finished. We can return the vehicle now. Everybody's off. We were able to get it out of the way by pushing it forward, but we had to slightly do it without being penalized. So we're gonna go to the garage, the bus garage. My vehicle's still there. Yes, my vehicle's still there. Good. We're gonna go put the bus away, and then we'll see how much money we make. And if it's still a low amount, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get that fixed. for you guys. All right, we only made $100. That's insane. All right, we're gonna fix that, guys. I'm gonna fix that next time. But we're gonna go ahead and take our car over to our garage. We're gonna go ahead and park it. And then we're gonna stop there. So what I want to do, I want to go to a public garage. So those are gonna be these white garage icons are gonna be the public garages. You can take your vehicle over there, and then later on when people get on, I'm gonna take this vehicle to get modified and stuff like that. As I say, we can make tons of money from different jobs. These are just the lower end ones right now. Obviously the bus one is the lower end right now, but as time progresses, it's gonna get buffed. I'm gonna buff it. If I promise you guys that I'm gonna buff it so that you guys can make more than $100 for doing a whole bus route. You feel me? That's kind of ridiculous. But I'm gonna buff it right after this when I get off, and while I'm rendering this video, so you guys have access to more. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and park our vehicle here. Thank you guys for joining me on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed you guys learned something, how to get your own vehicle, how to do different things like that. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, have a great week. Remember to go after all you guys, goals and injuries. You guys got this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Grease on my elbow, talk to the 6 deep. I know I'm tucking in the bed, look lean, look red, oh, lay on thick, look at me, look at that rose.